You know what? Fine. Yes, Sajat. Yo, Murmurler. Thanks for the good luck. There we go. Do 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 do. Nice. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do the movement. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. I don't really need to long jump there, but just crawl here. Bing. I'm sorry. The fuck? That was weird. Okay, there we go. That's so weird to go around. I don't know why. Are you serious, dude? New fear unlocked. I didn't even know that that could happen. I just wanted to practice, what? No. Load. Oh. I can't fucking read, dude. Enable streamer mode. I guess I'm doing classroom again. Because I want to... This time I want to practice bus skip. Even though I really shouldn't need to. Really? Oh, okay, I know why. It's because I was moving Crash's head. For some reason I didn't think that that was gonna happen, but it did somehow. So, yeah. Bueno, superior. Gracias por la suerte. Dude, really? There we go. Jamie sent me something. Thanks for the small stonks. Almost died. Let's see what that DM was. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Fuck off. Goody lucky? I hope so. Get up there, Crash, you bitch. Need to extend my slides just a little bit. I survived. Okay, that makes things like 50 times easier, to be honest. Okay. Okay, let's actually fucking practice this level so I don't fucking lose my runs like I did yesterday or whichever day I was streaming. I don't even remember when I was streaming, to be honest. He's gone schizo. I'm definitely schizo. I'm learning Russian. I'm absolutely fucking schizo at this point. Oh, you missed the bus! He's buh. Huh? What is the goal for all levels? You mean what you're supposed to do for the category, or what what my goal is? Because I have two goals depending on... I have a current goal and a potential end goal. Love watching my streams, I appreciate you. Akakotang. My current goal is in the title, which is 58. However, the all levels is literally just enter and exit every single level. Been lurking a while, I appreciate you. Antonio Mena. But you are supposed to enter and finish every level. That is what you do in all levels. Current goal is 58, but if I, like... There is a possibility that I may go further and try to go for 57. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet because I don't know how feasible it is. But I may go for 57. It just depends. I just got a double jump that way? Okay. I've never had a double jump there before. 57 is a crazy time. I don't know if I can get it as a thing. Just cheat? Well, if I cheat, yeah, then it's easy. Okay, now we practice bus skip and hope that bus skip happens. Bus skip? Yeah, bus skip. But emote so good, yeah. Oop, I almost died. The fucking thing is the TAS 54 minutes. It's saying how that's not at that's I don't think 54 is gonna happen. I don't think 54 is gonna I don't think I'm gonna broach 54. Davai. Oh my fuck, this trick is free, dude! Yo, Lucrecie. I don't know how to fucking say your name, but Luke. Davai. $57 might... we'll see if I can get 57. If I can't get 57, then I'm just not even gonna bother. I don't feel as strongly about this category as I feel about Hundo. The trick is fucking free. Why was I having issues with it before? This is exactly why I didn't care about it. Because the trick is free. Okay, let's do Boiler then. Best option to run classic Xbox TAS, would Twinsanity's TAS be faster? I mean, technically. But I don't see where the difference would be. I don't really see where the actual differences would be. Because there's no real, like, faster thing for all levels on OG Xbox. I can't think about it. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it really, like, making a difference. Maybe I wasn't looking. So this is where issues are gonna be, huh? This is exactly where issues are gonna be. I don't need to grab Cortex. Why did I grab Cortex? Dude, come on. That should have worked. Why isn't it working? Fucking finally. Yeah, I don't even need to grab Cortex. I don't know why I grabbed Cortex in the first place. He gets attached to you regardless of what you do. That would have been an interesting, okay. I see Boiler is going to be a serious issue today, unfortunately. Boiler is definitely going to be the problem today. Looks like. Looks like Rooftop is not going to be a problem, luckily. I don't know what Hub 4 is going to be, but I doubt Hub 4 is going to be that big of an issue outside of the door skip. I might have to do Antagony twice, though. I'm well acquainted with the many secrets this institution holds. Boiler's a run killer? Eh. I mean, yeah, kinda. I shouldn't be, like, losing runs to it. See? There you go. Free! Maybe Boiler's not gonna be much of a run killer after all. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from yesterday. I'm not doing stupid shit there. Okay. I threw him early enough to where he goes there instantly. There we go. Come here, Cortex. Ah. But what? Hello? What? What is going on, dude? Hello? What? Finally? Holy shit. Okay. Good job, Cortex. Why do you have to hold on to the invisible Cortex? Because he's in a different chunk, so you need him to teleport directly to you. Yo, Xenochrome, thanks for the good luck. I'm gonna skip Bandicoot Pursuit and Rock Slide specifically so I can just so I can do Antagony. Antagony is more important than the others. I don't know how much energy I have today. Where did Cortex go? Where the fuck is he? What? Oh, there he is. How did you get over there? I don't have as much energy today. What?
Victor and Moritz is strong.
Well, yes, Bandicoot Pursuit and Rock Tile, all levels are levels. Every single level is a level. And that is what all levels means, yes. This would not happen in a run. I would not get this camera because I wouldn't be doing any of this shit. Now from here, yes. There we go. Don't need to... Don't jump. Then, okay. Now we need to know where Antagony is. Antagony is basically any percent. Yes. I'm late. Wrong Antonio. That's the name of the enemy. Yo, Mag 7, what's up? That should be good. Nah, that wasn't normalized enough, I don't think. It was, anyways. Okay, cool. Okay, where's Anthony at? Fuck off. I know. How's Carlos behaving? Not very well. More of a cortex issue, though. I almost did get that. Cortex teleported late. This part used to scare the shit out of me, actually. It doesn't anymore, but it used to. What? Why is the setup different every single time I play this game? You're not spoiling anything? Okay. Okay. We could do ice climb, and then we can do, runs, I guess. What's Cortex's name? Cortex. Or Cortes. It depends on the speaker. I'm sorry. I don't understand what that means. I don't know what a minus 0.45 second run on Antagony means. thanks, I guess. It's my delay? Cool. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it now. I also had a little bit of delay. Can I, like, get up there, please? Thank you. Little bit of brain delay. This does not happen in the run. I have zombie usually, but I'm not usually practicing this part. The stuff where I, do zombie movement doesn't really matter anyways. There were a category called All Bosses. Pete used to run it. Does it exist? Because the thing is that it's not a very interesting category. It's basically, just old any percent, but you fight the other bosses. So you would basically still do AoE skip, but you would also just have to do boiler. The least interesting category, no dimension skip. The only interesting part of no dimension skip is the fact that you have 2 legacy skips. But the thing is that no dimension skip is only really like a skill category, but it's not really like interesting to run. To me, it is quite boring. All crystals would be the most boring. I mean, all crystals would be kind of like, all crystals would be kind of like, all levels anyways. All crystals? No. All crystals would be getting all the crystals. All crystals is basically all levels, but the difference is you grab 1 crystal in totem, and you can skip Bandicoot Pursuit. There's almost no difference between all levels and all crystals. But there are certain skips that can't be done, like Pete is saying. You can't do Crystal Crazy Skip, which is actually a plus. Crystal Crazy Skip fucking sucks balls. But I can't really think of anything else. You could still do Village Skip. Or, well, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember. Wormless? You can still do Wormless. Dude, that was dumb. I moved to the left. You also got to talk to Farmer Ernest, that's true, and you can't do Penguin Skip either. It's really, yeah, it's not that great. What? It's 509. Perfect because you can't do penguin skip, but penguin skip is easy. All you do is just you set up a long jump and then you do a long jump. That was a certified dust strat too. I mean, you just saw me do penguin skip. Penguin skip's pretty easy. Easy. Maybe you should go and do all crystals. Please don't make it a category. I don't want to have to do another fucking category, man. On top of the cave to load the area. What part? I almost went too high. Wait, you mean before penguin? Penguin skip? I mean, if you need to, like, do the, if you need to just watch the cutscene, just watch the cutscene. You don't need to go out of bounds for that. Without adding into the boards, yeah, that's true. Because all crystals would be such a damn boring run. Really, dude? You really don't want me to fucking do that? I hate you, man. So I'm starting off my run. I have to die here. I don't have a mask. I mean, I'll do runs if it's on the boards. I'll even, like, make new strats for it, but I'm not gonna like it. Yeah, I also cannot recall all of them off the top of my head. Bitch! Do I like cartoons? I do, yes. I followed you? Yes, I did.
Well, well. A power crystal.
I'm gonna be about plus 11, I think. Asshole. Playing CTTR on your phone while making spaghetti, what is wrong with you? A lot of things.
Yes, the crystal.
Haven't watched a regular show. I'm gonna be watching Close Enough, which was made by the guy who made regular show. I'll start watching it on Friday. Although Teen Titans original is a certified banger. One of the best animated shows ever. Not better than Samurai Jack. It's anything but. When regular show and, like, say, Adventure Time are coming out, I was a teenager, and I found them very childish. Glitch hunting, I hope he's doing more glitch hunting. That game needs it. Okay. I thought it was... What? That is the first time I've ever had a cutscene crash. Crash Tag Team Racing. I've never had a cutscene crash before. Maybe the game just doesn't want me to play today. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I don't know. I was on the I was on the fence about whether I was gonna do runs today or not. But if the game is gonna be this fucking mean, I might just, like, give up. You know what? I'm going to play on the other disc. Which, this is another rip of the exact same game. This is... except this one is in pristine condition. I mean, the other thing is that this one is, the files are the exact same. Between, NTSC and NTSCJ. There's literally no difference between them. The only difference, actually, is, my original disc of, NTSCU is, the difference is that, my original disc has scratches. How old is the other disc? It was my childhood Twinsanity disc, so, pretty old. I wouldn't say 20 years old, but pretty close. When I burned it, it was like 15 years old. Don't get the Insane Trilogy, it sucks. Play the originals. Whereas NTSC-J was brand new, it was sealed. Last for so long? I mean, yeah. Xbox discs tend to last pretty long. Buenos Astronomic, gracias por la suerte. So essentially, like, this rip was from a disc that had no scratches, whereas the NTSC-U one was that one was obviously quite scratched. Why do I dislike the remakes? They suck. Insane Trilogy sucks. It wasn't made very well. I really think the originals are far better because they were made to cater to the things. Is there a way to jump higher in the game? You time a jump. The higher double jump is based on your timing of the second jump. I don't think I made it in. I did make it in somehow. That's literally what I mean. The timing of your second jump determines whether you get the higher or the lower double jump. I can't explain it better than that. I'm not saying this to be mean, by the way. There's just no other way to explain it. Yeah, NST is really only good for people that, yeah, want to just revisit them. Most people play it when they're drunk. The higher one is when Crash does a split, yes. We don't really have a name for it. At the extreme peak, that is not true. You could do it earlier than that. Yeah, a lot of people play NST while, like, say, you know, drinking a little bit to try to remember the old days. So a lot of them don't really play it and see its flaws. Unfortunately, as a speedrunner, I've done speedruns of Crash 2, I've done a little bit of Crash 3, and I've done very little of Crash 1, but, like, it's very painfully obvious to me all of the flaws NST has. Okay, so I'm gonna be about plus 10, I think. Because essentially, like, from my perspective, the originals were made with the mechanics first and then the level design. NST was made with the level design and then the mechanics. So they adjust the mechanics for the level design instead of the level design being adjusted for the mechanics, essentially creating a bad experience. Modern games also use pillbox hitboxes, whereas older games use triangles. So it's very easy to slip off of surfaces, even if it doesn't make sense. It has merit on its own. Yeah, we didn't need it. It was entirely a cash grab.
Keep back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go.
The visuals, I think, are not very good. They try to be way too realistic. It loses a lot of the aesthetic charm of the original game. It's difficult to see stuff. It's difficult to see stuff. Certain things are just not made very well. The Crash 1 changes were nice. That is like a, you know, only requiring to not die on the colored gems is very good. Yeah, with a well-made remaster of the originals. Honestly, I think what should have happened is that they should have separated all three games and just worked very hard on each one instead of working on all three at the same time. What about Crash Bandicoot 4? I haven't played it yet, but from what I have seen of it, I think it's more nostalgia bait. I do have the game, I just haven't played it. I bought it while I was in Japan. But all I've seen of it is nostalgia bait. And it makes me very upset how hard 100% is, because I only prefer 100%ing games, usually. Depending on the game, like, say, you know, if I'm playing Twilight Princess, 100% is not on my mind, but... Does Japanese Crash 4 have a manual? I didn't buy it physically, I bought it on Steam while I was there. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that Crash 4 is alright. Is basically, like, the sentiment I've understood, is that it's alright. Probably the weakest out of all of the mainline Crash games. And yes, from what I've seen, I would put Crash 4 under Twok. I like Twok. But the padding is ass. Yeah. Wait, I'm doing runs. I was talking so much that I completely forgot I was doing a run. I honestly thought I was just practicing. Like, I zoned out, basically. Which is interesting. I do have stuff on my mind. Pretty much all positive, though. I've been in a pretty good mood all day. Got better when I got home, too. Stay in practice mode? Maybe. We'll see. I got ceilinged and then I still won. Okay. I can't promise anything. Just accidentally finish a run with the base time. I mean, that's what happened in Hundo. Okay, come on. There we go. I lost 10 seconds, I think. So, I don't think I'm gonna be ahead here. I'm getting less lag, though, on this disc, which is nice. Yikes. Almost failed that. PSP. Nice. Yeah. Yep, I'm not ahead. I will be ahead on this split, though. That is the question of the day. When is Pete doing Pete SP runs? Never. F. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of achieving another zen state like I did the other day. Why did you not let me spin, you cock? Why is the bat there? Algorithm run loves Titans? Interesting. Check bounced. True. What the fuck is going on with this camera? Is this even gonna work? No. I don't know what was up with that camera. That was weird. Just did a hover skip the second attempt. Is the hate on Titans justified? Kinda. But only because it's a Crash game. Like, Titans would be a decent run if it were, or decent game if it were not Crash. I mean, you can't blame them for being upset because there were just no games after Twins. You really can't blame the fans for that. I'm one of those fans. Can you let me do my fucking thing? Hang on. I have to, I'm gonna calibrate real quick. Okay. Sticks calibrated. Much better. There we go. See, I'm playing much better now. Wait, why am I going so fucking far? What? Anyone else noticing I'm, like, going fast? Like, my slide jumps were going, like, super far for no reason. They kind of still are. Doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there were issues with my, every speedrun ever? No, it's... Stuff with my stick since I calibrated the stick. I was noticing that I was going faster than the slide jumps were faster than normal. No, 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 no. Why did you go that far? I don't have a mask? Okay, yeah. Yo, Lady Alchemist. No. Not very fast. I will let you know if I'm actually going really fast. Easy. Yeah, see, here it feels weird because, like, in certain instances, I'm slide jumping further than I normally do, and I'm not sure... Yeah, like, I almost made that. Yesterday, I wasn't making that at all. There might be something with my NTSC rip. There might be something wrong with the NTSC U rip, because this is the NTSC J1, and the U is my childhood disc. The J is the disc that somebody bought. It was brand new, by the way. The European version was acquired through other means. That probably still didn't make it in, but I don't know. Having trouble with hover skip today. Don't know how that was how that was a -5 point something though. Yo Migs, thanks for the good luck. There are no good runs until there are good runs. The thing that's annoying is that I got bus skip now, and bus skip is free. But now I can't get to where bus skip matters. Because I guarantee you, once I actually get to, like, Hub 3 today, when I get past Boiler, it's over. I'm pretty sure I'm PBing. Yeah, and that time I didn't make it at all. There's something very strange that happens with the movement mechanics. There are ways to go faster, and I don't know what those ways are just yet. It is most likely not going completely straight and then doing like slight diagonals. I've thought that for a long time, that diagonals make you go slightly faster. Like slight diagonals. Yo, Abdo, thanks for the good luck. Okay, I am not sure if I made it in. I was too high. Okay, that was close, but we are in Cavern, so... The one thing I do like about all levels is that, Cavern is only 2 minutes in instead of 3 minutes in, so the resets are slightly faster than a hundo. I almost bounced to the wrong path. Cool. Okay. And then I bounced again. And then I bounced so I couldn't get brower strats. Cool. Fuck off, man. Keep the tab open. You don't have to tell me that. You could just do that. You don't have to let me know. Appreciate the lurk, though. Oh, okay. Fast. A power crystal. You could also come on to Twitch and give me money. Hehehe. Imagine. You must pay me this amount of money to allow me to continue doing runs. I will not continue doing runs unless you give me 50 gifted subs. Fuck all of you. Imagine. The worst part is I'm pretty sure at least somebody has done that before, and that's just awful. It's like you don't let the streamer manipulate you into giving you money. Because remember, $5 is $5. If you don't have $5, what are you doing? Go flip a burger for $5. And then give it to your favorite titty streamer. That's DSP. No, he faps on stream for money. Somebody is going to come into my stream hearing me say that, and I apologize in advance. I will have to quit the game. Oh shit, did he actually say that? What a cock. I don't know what people see in him. The only reason I even know about him is that man was stroking it live on stream. That is the only reason I even know of his existence. Hey, look, fastest run of the day. I would never make people donate to me. I might do a subathon this summer, though. However, that does not mean that you have to give me money. Even if the money is appreciated. I'm still trying to figure out the things, because usually people do, like, subathons. They don't do speedrunning stuff. And I don't exactly know how a subathon would work in a speedrunning sense, but I've been cooking up ideas. Like, maybe, I don't know, an amount of gifted subs will allow you to, like, choose what game I do a no reset run of or something. Like, if you wanted to watch me do, like, say, Twalk 106 or something. And then have something kind of akin to Stew, where it's like, you get me this much and then I'll, like, do runs of this or something. Or, like, I'll learn this game or something. I don't know. I'm still kind of, like, thinking about it. But that doesn't exactly sound great from a viewer perspective, because it's like, okay, well, I just give you money so you can speedrun a different game, and that's weird. And then I'll probably have some, like, absurd goal for, like, something absurd, like, Crash Bash any percent or something. Or Bash 200%. Which I'm going to fucking hate. But it would be an absurd goal that I highly doubt anybody's gonna get. Unless people have a lot of money. Like 200 subs or something. That's my price for doing 200%, because 200% might be a little much for me. I'm not high enough, but I still got it, okay. Even for $1 million? Hang on, gotta think. I mean, if you gave me $1 million to do Bash 200%, I would say when. But I think 200 subs, maybe 250, is like a fair price for 200%, because 200% will be very tough for me. Something that may even require me to do more than a day. And it would take a lot of prep time, too. A lot of prep time that I'm just not used to. Because usually when it comes to, like, doing runs or whatever, I'm usually, like, able to get fully prepared within a day or two. At most. But with Bash 200%, it will take time. Good luck on the run, Mr. Streamer. Thank you, Mr. Viewer. I will do my best. Just for you, I will try extra hard. There we go. Yo, Flowers, thanks for the good luck. Just about to head to bed. I threw him a little late. It should be okay, though. I thought I wasn't behind the, What? No way, dude. There's no way that that happened. Oh, that sucks. What? There you go. It's okay. I'm still ahead. It just sucks because I was gonna be a lot ahead, and now I'm only gonna be a little ahead. Come on, there we go. I can't see. Man, I take that so safe. Well, like, I know that it's, like, almost impossible to tell. I do be on the grind, though. Yeah. I know it's, like, impossible to tell. Because, like, I still take a lot of these, like... I don't take very long, but I promise you, I'm being very safe. Even if it doesn't look like it, I was being safe. So I'll be on similar paces to the paces I was getting yesterday if I get Mother Skip. If not, I'm gonna be closer to even. But the game does seem to be functioning a hell of a lot better. Switching to this disc over my childhood disc. That was a bad jump. I somehow didn't lose speed. Okay. It's so weird. I swapped discs and now it's like the game is working. I mean, it makes sense because my childhood disc had scratches. And yes, I did actually burn my childhood disc. The version that I mainly ran on is my childhood disc. You fucked up, zombie. Game crashed. That's because you died, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a ripped disc. How much goes for a new disc? It doesn't matter. I'm playing off of hard drive. It's just that when I burned my childhood disc onto my Xbox, it had scratches, so it's probable that, like, there were differences. Accidental differences caused by those. Oh yeah, we allow that. We allow burned off of... we allow playing off of hard drive. That's how most people play on Xbox. Not what you were getting at. Why would you play disc when you were on Xbox? I mean, true. I lost less time than I thought. I thought I was gonna lose more time. However, I'm going to lose time here. I should gain most of my time back in Hub 3.
I've never been so humiliated.
And I should... if I do really well in Hub 3, I will be able to sub 59. But this early game is awful. Just go fast, imagine. I need that extra push. Where's the rat? He's here. I'm glad I relearned how to do that cycle. That fucking rat, dude. Ooh. Okay, let me get that, just in case. There we go. What? Ah, no way. I don't want to continue that. I'm pretty sure what happened there was like the very first frame that I could have gotten a controllable slide jump. I got one. Because I did not expect to not have a normal slide jump there. I looked away. Like, it's a thing where I'm like, I'm both, I'm like both distracted, but also not distracted at the same time. I'm kind of like in an equilibrium. Though, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a longer stream. I think I'm only going to try to give myself, like, 6 more attempts for right now. Because I'm a little sleep deprived. Because of classes. Finals start next week. And then afterwards, we just basically have to deal with the summer. During the summer, I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff, including streaming, but, I'm not just gonna be doing speedrunning. I'm gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff, too. So, most likely it will also include, retro achievements. I also will be able to stream later, just because of the fact that I will, I'll be able to stream later strictly because of the fact that I am, I am no longer going to be adhering to a fucked up... Okay, that was weird. I'm no longer going to be adhering to waking up at 4 in the morning. I'm too old for this shit. Which is, I know, strange to say considering the fact that I am, like... Usually you would think that the older you get, the earlier you'd want to wake up. But for me, no. Like, I'm tired of waking up at 4 in the morning. I can't do it anymore. I'm too old for it. 6 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock sounds great. 7 o'clock? Nice. Yeah, that's what my body's been doing when I don't wake up with an alarm clock, is I wake up at about 7. Okay. Yeah, I figured I was gonna miss that. And yeah, I'm like, I'm also tired of being sleepy when the rest of my friends are having fun. It's annoying the shit out of me that, like, by the time everybody's, like, wanting to, like, do all that stuff, you know, like, have fun and whatnot, it's like, I'm tired. You start class early? No, I have to. I have to wake up early because of my mom's schedule. I need to make sure that I do not use the bathroom after 4:30, or after, like, 5:30. So I wake up at 4:30 so I could get everything done before she wakes up. Otherwise, basically, there is a gap between 5:30 and 7 where, where I can't use the bathroom at all. Because at any point in time, wow, that was also weird. At any point in time between 5:30 and 7 o'clock, my mom either has to use the restroom or she needs to get ready for work. And she's retiring, by the way, in May, so it doesn't really matter that much. But the thing is like, basically, I have to leave for class at around 7:20, and I cannot take 20 minutes to get ready. So essentially, and I have been doing this pretty much all throughout going to university, is that if my classes were not, like, late morning, early afternoon classes at the start, I literally have to wake up at really bad hours just so I can, like, get my shit together. And the thing is when my dad wasn't retired, it was even worse because he needed to get ready at around 4 o'clock. Which means that I would have to wake up at 3 in order to get my shit ready. And trust me, waking up at 3 o'clock sucks. Even for somebody that loves waking up early. But my dad's retired, so that doesn't matter. My mom retires this... my mom is retiring, which means that neither of them need to wake up early in the morning, which means the fucking bathroom is mine. I will wake up to where... I will wake up basically, like, between 5 and 6 o'clock, so I can get ready, and my classes... I think I'm going to set a limit to make sure my classes start at 8 o'clock. Actually, no, 8:30 or 9, so that way, like, I can at least wake up at 5:30. Hopefully 6. I have been very tired of, like, having to schedule around my extremely fucking, like, parents and their dumb shit, because basically, if I didn't get ready at proper times, I get yelled at. And it's like, dude, I'm 30 years old. The thing is having to work around my parents. And then getting yelled at if I don't. And then getting yelled at if I do. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. But they're going to be retired, so now they have to work around my schedule. Because I'm going to be the only one with a schedule. And they can't get mad at me anymore. It's like, well, if I am getting ready when... If I'm getting ready when you wake up, that's your problem, not mine. Wake up after I get out. Because I will be going there at the same time every single day. To make sure that I am ready. I go to class at 30. We have classes like that, yeah. My Russian class starts at 8:50. And I have an hour commute. So, like, I like to give myself at least 30 minutes of prep time before class.
Power crystal.
So, ideally what would happen is I would actually wake up at 6. Or for this, I would wake up at 5:30. Get all my stuff done, then I'm basically there for 6:30. I'm able to get some breakfast, chill a little bit, maybe watch some videos or something, chat with somebody, and then drive. And then basically I have a little bit of time to, you know, get all the stuff done. That would be ideal. I did a massive jump before Crystal Crazy. It's kind of random. New strat? No.
Evacuate my
Nothing I've been doing in this is new. There are... Why am I doing that? The two newest strats are this and this. Those are the two new strats. Everything else that you are seeing are not new, and they have been implemented for a long time. Only reason why you haven't seen them is because usually it's either, if you're watching me do attempts, I am trying to do something at that point, or you've seen me play Hundo. And in Hundo, you need to grab the gems, which is why you don't just go directly to it. How come all levels and 100% records are close? All levels has to beat Dingo Dial, and Hundo has a lot of levels where you death abuse out of. All levels you need to beat every single level. In Hundo you don't. Only thing Hundo has... in Hundo, you just need to get the gems and then beat the final boss. So they're really close together, specifically because all levels just has a lot of gameplay. In fact, if we didn't have the credits, Hundo would be faster than all levels, because we would do early Hub 4. And early Hub 4 is faster if you don't count the credits, because it's 4 minutes. And it would be really close to sub 1. That was almost too close. I was a pixel off from dying. That doesn't work. Damn it. Dude, come on. Don't have all day for this. Come on. Whoa. Alright, flowers, take it easy. That was like, what, 10 seconds? I just assume that most major time losses are around 10 seconds, which is pretty fair, actually. Two, three. There we go. Dude, really? Okay. Sometimes you pivot off of Cortex and not Crash, and that's what happened there. It happens sometimes, and I don't know why you pivot off of Cortex. No! I jumped too early? Are you kidding me? That sucks. Okay. I'll give it a little bit more, and then, I don't wanna do too much, because, like, I have class tomorrow, and I don't want to be doing any runs past, like, 7 o'clock, because I want to have time for myself. With that being said, I'll probably stream, tomorrow. Around the same time, I think. Honestly, I kind of want to get this all levels thing done with so that way I can move on. Also, by the way, in the near future, I might actually start doing face cam again. I have an idea how I can set it up. It's like, oh boy, G-Pro face reveal, even though it's like, well, my face has been revealed multiple times, and also 2 of my emotes actually... What the fuck was that? 2 of my emotes have my face, including my profile picture. My profile picture does have my face on it. On Twitch, if anybody didn't know that. 1190 or next run out of Cavern will be the last run. Sorry, it's gonna be short streams. It's gonna be short streams for the next couple of days. And there will be no stream on Friday. Or Thursday. Thursday is a day... Thursday and Friday are not days where I'm not gonna be streaming. This week. I do not know what I'm doing on the weekend. But, Sunday I can stream until 8. Hang on, let me see. Let me think here. So, like... Next Monday I have my final exam in Russian, and I think it's... 9... Hang on, I'm trying to think here. It's at 9:30, I think. Which means I can wake up late. And I'll probably wake up at 6:30 that day. Which means I think I can stream until 9 or 10 on Sunday. But it depends on if I'm going to stream on Sunday. I might not. It depends. It depends because, like, I'm leaving my weekend open. I was about to say, if I get ass lock here, I'm just ending stream. So, interesting anecdote, by the way. Not that anybody cares about, like, metrics or whatever. Usually, like, I would imagine people kind of find this boring, but from what I've been noticing recently, I get about the same amount of live viewers on YouTube as I do on Twitch. I mean, obviously I get more on Twitch because I'm more established on Twitch. But, like, I'm getting about the same between both. It's kind of interesting. I mean, unless I get raided. If I get raided, then, like, it's, and then, obviously, Twitch dominates. I don't really know how raids on YouTube work. But yeah, the interesting thing that I've noticed is that I get about the same amount of viewers on both. Twitch has insanely long ads. Yes, it does. And I encourage using ad block. Like, here's the thing. And I'm gonna be straight up with anybody. Use ad block. If you ever want to support your streamers, literally give them money. Don't give the advertisers money. Because the more power you give to the advertisers, the more power they can hold over streamers. And this is bullshit. This should never exist. This should have never existed. Yo, Juandi. Like, if you really want to give a streamer ad revenue, go to Twitch and purchase Twitch Turbo. Because Turbo does give... like, you could just idle in a stream, and it will give the streamer money. Oh, like, I would say 100%, if you want to support your streamer financially, directly give them money. Donate to them, or, subscribe. Or, well, like, say, on YouTube, do super chats. Which, by the way, I do have super chats enabled. But the thing is, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I don't use ad block. I do. I hate ads. I think ads are fucking stupid. They're pesting. They're pests. They're intrusive as fuck. And, like, YouTube, every time I use YouTube on my phone, or every time I use Twitch on my phone, it's like... every time I use Twitch on my phone, it's like, if I see an ad, I leave. Because the ad is, like, over a minute long, and I'm not sitting through a minute-long ad just to watch somebody speedrun. Like, if I'm watching, you know, maybe a more casual stream, I might not give a shit, but the majority of the time, I am watching speedruns. Speedruns do not do well with ads, and I fucking hate that. So, like, I would say, like, if you really want to, like, support me specifically, don't feel bad about using ad block. I don't care. If you really want to financially support me, send me money. Otherwise, like, don't give the advertisers the money to fuck the platform up even more than they already have. Picks, yeah. I don't care if that makes this entire stream become hidden. I really don't care. The thing is like, I am extremely against advertisers. Because they do nothing positive for the platform other than pump money. Which means that they have way too much control over the platforms. And they extort the platforms for money. Like, supporting me, in particular, is like... for example, if you wanted to do... yeah, there are ads on premium tiers for Netflix, yep. One of the things that could be done eventually would be YouTube viewers could go to Twitch to kind of like up the average viewer count. But the thing is that would only be for Partner Plus, or actually for getting me Partner. And I don't get enough viewership to get Partner anyways. But eventually, like, if people wanted to help me get to partner, you could do that on Twitch, and that would help me out. But, like, right now, there's no point in even trying that. And it's like, why would you do that? And it would just be like, if you're on desktop, just have it open on both. Just watch on Twitch, but be tabbed out. Or watch on YouTube, but be tabbed out on Twitch. This is gonna be really funny if this is the run, too. Because I'm talking about this shit, and it's gonna piss people off, and I really don't care. I have very strong views on advertisers and advertisements. And none of them are positive. Yo, Hatake, what's up? This is probably the last run of the day, too. You really need to get the Twitch app? No, you don't. Watch on YouTube if you're on mobile. That way you don't get ads. Twitch ads are fucking toxic. I'm surprised I got that. Ads on fridges and other smart appliances? Yes! We are living in a very dystopian future at the moment. I mean, some of the stuff is cool, but it's like, why the fuck? You shouldn't have ads on your fucking, like, appliances. That's bad. Well, like... And I know what some people are gonna say. It's like, well, how are they supposed to know what kind of products they can have? They can read the fucking newspaper. Like, there's so many ways you can just understand what you can have as a consumer by just looking it up. I failed this, I think. Yep, I failed it. Oh, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Can I fucking... I'm losing so much time. There will be ads on Apple Maps, then use Google Maps. Dude, like, how are you supposed to have ads on navigation apps? The thing is that if that happens on Apple Maps, it's gonna happen on Google Maps. And then it's just gonna kill everything. Dude. They're just getting away with more shit. Why can't people just sue them? And I get a slow death too. I mean, I have said I fucking despise Apple with a passion. Like, the only good thing I've seen from Google, or that I've seen from Apple, is, like, they have been very good on end-to-end encryption and privacy. Unfortunately, that's not enough. I may have thrown him too late. Nope, it was fine. I had to go really fast there because of the time loss I had. Like, don't get me wrong, I love new technology. I appreciate new technology a lot. But the way that people are using new technology is very bad. Like, for example, most modern cars, at least here in the West, this is not happening in places like China, by the way, every single car comes with all of the features, which means that those cars are going to be more expensive by default. But you need to pay subscription fees in order to use all of the features, which means they can also lock you out of features if they want to. You no longer own your car if you buy a modern car. That was interesting. That doesn't usually happen. You had to buy a new iPhone because you couldn't use the old shit. Or it couldn't use the new shit. Dude. Like, we seriously live in a very shitty future. Kaka. Like, even video games are getting fucking ads now. Like, non-mobile games are getting ads. That is unacceptable. I am not going to fucking lie. I hate all of it. Planned obsolescence, yep, and Steve Jobs was the person who, he was the person who popularized planned obsolescence. Steve Jobs. He was a fucking nutcase. Unfortunately, he was also a very good businessman. Absolute fucking nutcase. A lot more indie games, partially for that reason. Yeah. I stick to retro games because of bullshit like that, yeah. Only 5 seconds lost? That's pretty damn good.
I've never been so humiliated. No amount of treasure.
Yeah, my Hub 2 was pretty good outside of Ice Climb. But the thing is I've gotten a lot better at, I've gotten way better at, I've gotten a lot better at Hub 2. Or, I've gotten a lot better at Uka Skip. Okay, that sucks. I have to take this part safe. I don't like doing. Okay, I don't have a mask, so I have to be careful. Where's the rat? Where's the rat? Why? Fuck you! You bastard! Ah! Man. That was really stupid. That is about 10-15 seconds of time loss. I kind of want to reset, but at the same time, I don't think that there's like a reason for resetting. Man, that pissed me off. I don't know what to do if... I don't know what to do if the rat's there. What do I think about the EU law mandating that cell phones must have replaceable batteries? That's a good law. Oh. Cell phones need to have replaceable batteries. Like... That's a very pro-consumer move. I am... You're all for it? Yeah. The thing is, it's pretty good. It'll help reduce e-waste. Yes, it is extremely pro-consumer because if consumers can actually change the batteries on their phone... For example, by the way, I lost my phone after I came back from Japan because I fell asleep with it charging while it was underneath my blanket. Buenas, Rafael. Estoy bien, ¿y tú? ¿Cómo andas? Thicker devices, I can see why. Like, I think stuff like that's like pro-consumer. If like let's say in the case of like my phone that I lost, right? And it was because the battery died as a result. Okay, I should not have done that. I don't know how I'm alive. What happened to my phone? The battery burnt out because I was charging it while it was under my blanket, so it overheated. And it was probably also because of the humidity while I was in Japan. So I lost it because the battery died. I lost everything. I didn't back out. No hay que cuidarse con la morsa. Todo bien. But yeah, it's like I have no. But the thing is that I didn't have any of my like photos backed up or anything, so I lost everything. I lost all of my photos from when I had that phone. But if we could replace the battery, that would not have been an issue. Yep. No, I did find all my Japan photos. Luckily. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I needed to do 5 because of when I started that. I did find all my Japan photos, so they are backed up and they are on my Google Drive. So, I can remember them. I thought I lost them because of that, actually. It made me very sad, by the way. Boing, 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 boing. One, two, 3, 4. Yeah, so replaceable batteries, extreme W. I really hope... Con la rana... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the SD slot, they should mandate the SD slot. They should mandate a lot of things.
This way.
Okay.
To the psychotron.
Depending on how this goes, I might not lose time. That was a super early jump. I'm very surprised that, I'm very surprised it didn't, I dodged the cutscene trigger. There we go. Bing, bing. Okay.
You monster! Let my brother go!
My crystals!
My crystals.
13th fastest run, really?
Perky here must be repaired, and only one person can help. My niece.
Mandate the... They need to mandate a lot of things that are very pro-consumer and anti,
I made a few modifications.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly anti-company, or, like, whatever, anti-business, but at the same time, I think that laws should be more pro-consumer and anti-business practice. And promote good business practices. But, you know. Okay. I don't know why I'm losing time. Maybe it's like when I'm splitting or something. You wish we had more cocoa in this game? Imagine. Companies that make their money. The issue is there are so few. My issue has been very strictly how the money is made. Because the thing is like, companies are good for the economy. But consumers being happy is extremely good for the economy. When the consumers are not happy and they only have few choices, consumers don't exactly buy. The problem is economics is literal, like, fan fiction. It is like numerical fan fiction. ¿Cuál es la parte más difícil de este speedrun? La última parte. Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing, is that, like, customers will see if you actually put in the effort. Antagony would be the hardest part. Yes. I mean, hating Antagony, like, I don't hate Antagony, but there's still the thing where it's like, it is extremely difficult. It is literally just any percent Antagony. So it is difficult. Very difficult, actually. Really? ¿Cómo? No. No tengo acento argentino. Tengo un acento de España. Joder. Come on! Doing an Antagony? So far you're doing every skip? You shouldn't. You will not. If you're doing Hundo, you won't. Trust me. You won't get it. I make this game look so much easier than it is. Dio can't do it in, Dio can't even do Antagony in any percent. And it isn't just because I'm good at the game. There's so many other things. That just, like... there's so many other things about the game. Hub 3, sure. Oh, wait. Oops. Well, that sucks. I mean... the only thing that sucks for is the... is the final part. Hub 2 isn't that bad, to be honest. Oh, wait! Okay, yeah, this run's just dead. Ugh. Yeah. I started getting pretty tired, too. Which makes sense. I'll probably be doing more runs tomorrow. When I get home. Ish. We'll see. Why sometimes you fight Dingo? You only fight Dingo in all levels. You only fight him in all levels. Let's see if there's anybody that I feel like raiding. How far do I get to say might as well finish the run? There is no point at which I will say might as well finish. If I can't PB, I don't finish the run. I don't see the point. You would say, oh, well, for practice, but the thing is whatever is like... Why? Why would I go forth? You do dingo? No. You would do zombie. For hundo, you just do zombie and you just death beast out of it. Okay, we're gonna raid Alex. Just gotta wait for this thing to stop being dumb, and then yeah, I can turn that off. I'm getting closer.